what? Let's change to chocolate. So hello everybody. Just here by myself this time. Christian is glad to let him in, but so I do know there's a couple more things I need to do in Hybrium, so I'm gonna go do that right now, including one big thing. Sure. I'm gonna sit up. So like I told Christian, and probably a lot of you have noticed, we did this a little bit late. Like when we
So cold here. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
That's never a good thing.
Beard, I've been slowed.
Huh. I find this place very interesting because. Okay. No, but there seems to be a lot of lava. And I can't go onto it. Can I attack it? Just normally? Okay. Maybe my door would be a. No. Oh, yes, Medora is. Alrighty.
As good as a new penny.
I'm guessing that means there's this. So you go by yourself? Why would I send a person that can resurrect the entire team? I would disarm these. Portal. Oh, this doesn't give no ominous vibes. It's over there. Oh. Nothing but lava. Connector. It should be on Christian's character. Alright. While I'm here, I'm going to heal everyone up because I don't know if I'm getting any fights. Where's... Wait, where is it? Oh no, I'm Vanilla. I remember when I used to do this. Like, I didn't really mind healing every turn. Mainly because, we would have Wolgraf, and Wolgraf would go out there by himself half the time.
Sweet relief.
And he would like, do...
I need water.
Yep. Figured out what happened.
I needed that.
So why is still this swaying, actually? Can't really tell, and I can't really get anything over here because fucking vanilla. Okay.
I feel better already.
The only character I feel like would be able to go in there silently and get out would be her with invisibility. I don't think they can see. Sir? No, empty bottle. Fuse. Charm arrow. Oh. Well. A barrel, nothing in the barrel. Alrighty. Fucking hell. Hey, look, can you see me? Hey, look. Bitch. I wonder if I used winged feet, would I be able to go above that? Well, you will know one day.
Chilled to my bones.
I'm waiting for one of these to activate. Like, one of these are gonna activate and our entire party is just gonna... That's what I kind of really didn't like about this part of the level, because you never knew if something was going to kill you. If it was, you just never knew how, any of that, really. Oh, there's an entire thing of people here. Oh no. But one of the few things I can remember from my previous playthrough was that a lot of the game was me trying to keep up with Jake's damage. Because I just really remember... Ren?
Not here, Source Hunter. Turn back.
Okay. So, I do remember what they're talking about. So, I'm gonna send these first to me. Send chocolate. Something I'm really bad with is sending my own arrows to me, and I'm gonna do this right now on every character. So this is one of the few things I don't think Christian would be mad at, is sending me the arrows. So I'm gonna go like on every character, gonna organize by type. Okay. See, Christian's a lot better at it than me. My word. Okay. Also, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting more and more bipolar, depending on the YouTuber I watch when I fall asleep. So, like, if I go to sleep watching, like, Shane Dawson or something, I'll wake up being them. Watching, someone else, I'll wake up trying to be them. So I watch a variety of different YouTubers, and sometimes I'll wake up watching someone I never heard of, and I'm just watching them because it eventually just changed into something. What the hell? Is that this bunny? What?
Ready to advance, ready to defend.
I mean...
How dare you attack a ward in the Palau? I'll sentence you to death!
This constant snore. There must be some kind of way out of here.
Is there? I'm right behind you.
But for now, all we can do is
I should be good. You see the massive difference between me and Christian? Like, I do something and it works at the time. He does something and I'm lucky to survive. I survived it. I'm kidding. Christian is good. Okay. In my defense, he shouldn't have fucking been sitting right behind him if I was supposed to save him. Like, you should not sat right behind him because I aimed right at him and you just so happened to be hiding there. Is it Medora? Here. See, I'm getting money for him too. Is there someone up there?
What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? You must be mad to venture out in this storm, unless you have a very good reason indeed.
So I'm not gonna lie, I really just don't care if I beat them or not. At least not enough to be daft. Okay.
You have found those you seek, but I could see in your eyes you don't think us good and true at all. So cut the stranger open, Immaculates. It's cut them throats.
Who am I? Vanilla. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, Christian has 3 pages. I mean, I can't really say anything. I'm up to almost 4 on the door, I think. Sing us a tune, Nick. It'd be kind of funny if eventually just Nick just shows up without a head. It's like, we spent all this time getting you your head. Okay. What the hell did I'm not questioning what I did over there. Jeebus, what did I... Best strat in game. Let's go. Hey, son. Hey, I need higher intelligence. Or else they're gonna attack my son. Okay, these things should not be immune to knockdown. Come on. Who's low? Vanilla's low. That's chocolate. I don't care. I like healing myself anyway. That was just an asshole move. That's an asshole move. I am going to kill every one of you. Swear to God, that's bad. I'm just not used to being Christian's characters. I'm used to being mine. He's been trying to rush me. Absorb the elements. Okay. And then use flame? Infectious flame.
No grave contains me.
There goes one of your friends. Alrighty, Christian's character is almost dead. Anyways. plus 4 for the RAM? It does. Okay. Okay, this is me. Damn it, I really was hoping. This guy's not dead on the ground, like. Target is blocked. Oh, I get it. Okay, so Thunder Jump instead. I'm gonna start increasing from intelligence, so eventually. Why can't Thunder Jump go? In game. Fine. Winged Feet. I can't slip. Go here. And whirl. Then cripple and blow on you.
Oh, how I'll sing of your entrails.
Huh. Okay, I think Medora needs it the most. We'll see. Other than Elisa, who was caught up in the explosion. I will admit though, this is kind of just like a mess of spells. I wouldn't call this like knowledge of like a lot of spells. I'd call this. Did you just? They resurrected. And you drained my willpower. Huh.
It's so cold here.
You were legitimately just frozen.
This is the end! For you!
I didn't I kill.
I'll make short work of this scam.
I want to know if Nick can get to him.
A stitch in time, eh, my friend?
I love how you get regeneration each turn. I wait for Christian to tell me something weird.
A stitch in time, eh, my friend?
God damn it. Start grabbing everything. Bye, Nick. Did you say bye also? That's adorable. I guess this is for if you wanted potions.
Sweet relief.
Arrow shaft. Tong. It's actually tongs, okay. Okay, let me send a lot of this. At least send. Oops, I did not mean to send that to. I'm gonna send this to Medora. Send that to Medora. Send. Nah. Am I good? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so. I'll be right back, guys. Mom asked me to do something for her. So I'm gonna do it real quickly. Probably be like 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Did Christian join? I have no idea if he joined. I think it's Josh on his account anyway. My apologies for taking so long. Are shears considered one-handed weapons? It's kind of funny. Huh. What's over here anyway? Because I think I know where I need to go. That's the forge. I need to take the staff to the forge. It's over here I need to go. Which I think for me to do it, there's a place. Okay, so where'd I come in? This is that king's room. So this is where I came in. I think it's over here actually.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Alright, let me click save right here. I think if this is what I think it is.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yep.
Excellent. I love secrets.
Are my eyes fooling me?
Huh. Oh, I fell. I apologize, guys. My mom came in here and I went in her room and told her, like, I spent all my birthday money on lottery tickets. He's like, what? Nani?
It's a mirage.
Lisa, you're gonna have to heal. Probably the next best thing would be this. Probably not that. Probably nail bomb would be the next best. Let me turn to Elisa and heal up Medoro fast, and Vanilla. Alrighty.
Into the fray once more. Back on my feet.
Okay. I think it's you who knows it? Something I noticed Christian doesn't do, he doesn't make rain and then shocks the place where it rains. So I remember doing that a lot with, it was me and Jake.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
So, basically, I am hoping that I think you can make good wands of these. Oh, it's over here. I know I'm not the best at disarming.
Lucky find!
Let's do the right first. Usually with that kind of stuff, that means someone's probably stunned. Today is Thursday. Thursday ice cream. I've been watching way too much. Oh, I see. Yeah. Who has the highest arm? Huh. Okay. If you would be so kind.
Oh, I'm tripping.
I will admit, this is like one of the more interesting concepts. Usually, games like this won't even think about doing that. Let me click save before I climb up this ladder, because you never know. Go.
Looks like we found the prison, all right. White Witch must be around here somewhere.
If she hasn't been tortured to death in this hellhole.
What's up with all the dead imps? I mean, I'll sell it. Damn it. I like how most of this stuff I can't use, and I'm still not even considering sending it to Christian's character. What is on me that's weighing so much? Send to Medora. Try all the potions. Oh no, send to what is this? 36? What's vanillas? Oh. Send this to Medora. Okay, so let me be Medora for now, just so then I throw. Okay. Chocolate.
Alright, mate? Yeah? I'm Tyler, mate. What's your name, Sunshine? Ain't Rat Killer, is it?
I mean, you want me to be Rack?
Oh, what a fine specimen you are. How luxurious your contours. How lush your bearing and your beauty. Come to me, enter me slowly. Don't say that wretched word. A maiden I am, and a maiden I must remain. How terribly am I cursed. Cursed, how many I am the I do not.
Okay.
Careful, comrade. I think our senses.
axe kit part. Maybe Medora. Because especially if we get into a fight.
Way out of here? There must be a way home. I have no idea what's going on. One minute I'm out on a jog with my dog Rocky, and the next I'm headfirst in the snow with snowmen all around me. And they're talking and poking me and demanding to know which Source Lord I serve. And I'm just a normal guy. I'm not crazy. Am I? Hell if I know. All I did was ask for a phone, and these monsters threw me in this dungeon.
So there's phones
They
inside?
asked so many questions, but I had no idea what any of it meant. And this place, it isn't normal. The snow talks. There are magic wands, and little red people, and talking animals, and no toilets. It's full of dead bodies and vermin, and the snow people seem to be in charge. God, what I wouldn't give for a drink.
A portrait.
Well, it'd be pretty fantastic if I knew what the hell were happening. Where I am, what I'm doing here. I've got a life, you know. A house, a car, friends, and a family waiting for me. Isn't there a single phone in this damn place? I'd settle for a telegraph at this rate. What? No, I'm not crazy. Please, you must believe me. I don't belong here. You hear? You there, please. You've got to hear me out. I'm no sorcerer. I don't even know what a sorcerer is. I'm not crazy. I swear, I'm not crazy. What? No.
What happens to Vanilla?
There must be a way out of here. There might. Hell, it's the what?
So I can't actually help him out, huh? Well then. That's his own fault. Should have gone and got. Alrighty. I hate the Sentinel so much. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to make it in time online. Okay. Okay, I'm actually assuming it is Josh playing. So I'm not gonna disturb. Especially since this part Christian doesn't really need to be here for. It's just like a elongated part, and Christian's not really interested in these kinds of parts. He's more interested in the fight. Maybe chocolate.
Source Hunter, you have found us. Here she is at last. Ikara. Oh, but look at her. She has been encased in ice so unyielding that none of my spells melt even a fraction of its surface. You find me at a loss. I admit it. For I've no idea what sorcery, or dare I say it, sorcery, will set her free.
Oh, what's the difference?
Quite so. Now that you've dealt with Boreas, you have the staff in which the other seasons lie ensnared. If you can set them free, perhaps they can break their brother's magic.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I go to the forge.
I don't know how long she'll last within that ice. There must be a way.
Alright, forge is to the right. If you're wondering why I'm leaving this on, it's
baking like a cake.
mainly because I'm lazy. turn it off. That's one button.
It's so cold here.
Baking like a cake. I am freezing my ass off. I just realized there's only 3 imps I know of that are alive. Yeah, zigzags. Yeah, that one other one. I might have given it to Medora. There it is.
We are free! And who is this? Can it be that a frail mortal human faced and bested our own Boreas? Ah, but this is no mortal, I see. Strange you'd take the guise of a source hunter. But I shall of course honor your chosen form. Indeed, I suppose I should have expected that one of your kind would snare our brother sooner or later. Boreas always did dance uncomfortably close to the dark arts. But I suppose the others of we elemental monarchs thought it better not to interfere in the affairs of his realm. No, like fools, we waited for his pride, his hunger for more and ever more power, to pull us from our own seats of safety and into his sordid storm. We, and with us all the subjects of the realm of Fairy, do owe you our lives, Source Hunter. If, no, not if, but when, we might be of assistance to you in this dimension, you must call upon me personally. Source Hunter, it would be my sincerest honor. Take this rune, and use it to summon me when you're near the witch once more. If she can be extracted from Boreas ice, I'll find a way to make it so. I am King Sewer of the Summer Kingdom of Calvia, brother, alongside the other elemental monarchs, to the unfortunate and insane Boreas. In earlier days, we ruled the 4 realms of Fairy in relative peace, each of us the master of our own kingdom. But something changed in Boreas. He grew when we arrived, however, it was not Boreas who greeted us, but a dark figure. I listened, she gave... We best be on our way then. The Spring and Autumn Kingdoms won't rule themselves, you know. May our paths cross soon, Source Hunter.
Alright, waypoints. I'm probably not going to do this for long if Christian's not going to join, because actually I might. Who knows? Who knows how long I'll go for, but, let's get over here. I'm gonna have to go sail everything. See ya.
I think I can just sneak past.
Okay. I kind of like the idea that even if you're over encumbered, you're not really going exceptionally fast. But you're not going like exceptionally slow compared, because this is how fast Medora goes.
I've tried my very best. At Sewer, you say? But that is wonderful. My faith in you as ever, well placed. At your leisure, Source. Though, for Akara's sake, we ought not to dilly-dally too long. The White Witch...
This is your White Witch, then? And you're sure you want to free her, are you? Even our mad Boreas wouldn't have wasted such precious ice on a petty criminal. Whatever she did to find herself here must have been rather severe indeed. But I am in your debt, and I would be remiss not to honor your request. Shield your eyes, Source Hunter. To melt ice of this refinement, I'll need to summon an equally rare flame.
Than a witch's teat. How very callous of Leandra to entower her only sister in a barren tundra for eternity.
Ikara, you're all right? The ice, King Boreas, and your sister. What a frigid hell you've endured.
And yet not even a frigid hell like this could induce you to put on a shirt, could it, Ahu? My old friend, surely I have you to thank for my salvation.
That honor goes to a pair of talented source hunters, actually. If not for their efforts, I'd be quite uselessly prowling around your prison still.
Then perhaps I ought to address my savior directly. Source Hunter, is that the masquerade?
Well, what a motley crew we are. Isn't there somewhere a bit warmer we might discuss matters? Ah, yes, of course, of course. Do pardon me. I didn't mean to imply you were very clearly eternal beings in the guise of minor mortals. Not at all. Please, let's do carry on.
Oh, she knows.
Oh, yes, I suppose I am. But I do prefer my given name. Ikara, that is. Charmed. But I hope I haven't disappointed my own hero. Am I just as white and witchy as you'd hoped?
First things first, Source Hunter. For my freedom, I owe you every imaginable thanks. My soul had withered in this prison, and I might not have survived much longer without your help. Now, about the culprits. My corrupted sister and the mad Winter King. When I realized exactly where, and to whom Leandra was consigning me, I was certain I'd never enjoy the sun's warmth again. But neither she nor I anticipated the Source Hunter. That was her mistake, and my blessing.
I never would have imagined Leandra capable of dealing with the likes of Boreas, but she has changed into someone I hardly recognize anymore.
I take no pleasure in the memory of that night. The thought of hurting anyone or anything is abhorrent to me. But in this case, I judged it necessary. If you've come this far, I trust you've learned that the Counselor was far from a humble civil servant. This doesn't excuse my behavior, but perhaps it can help to explain it. It's a sordid story, to be perfectly frank. Two sisters, a philanderous, treacherous wizard, death and mayhem. Are you sure you're interested in such things? The sparkle in your eye belies your better nature, Source Hunter. Now I know that it is your duty to get to the heart of this. And, in truth, the events of that night were but one part of a larger and much darker matter. A matter in which I'll dare to beg your assistance before we're through with one another.
Now that terrible night.
One night, as I slept, I had a sudden revelation. No dream, but a vision. My sister Leandra and my lover Zandalor. I didn't understand, but I recognized their location.
Zandalor.
Sightseers King Crab Inn. I arrived and looked through their window, but inside, everything was wrong. Leandra had fled, and Councillor Jake stood over the wizard, a knife in his hand and hate in his eyes. As I watched, he drove the dagger deep into Zandalor's heart, and I was too late to stop him. In that moment, I broke. I saw before me not a man, not even a beast, but evil incarnate. And I used Source to slay him. On the floor lay Zandalor. In my hands, I held Jake's life force. I had sworn never to use Source, but I couldn't walk away. And so I did the unthinkable. I used the Councillor's life to save Zandalor's. He was alive, but only just. Betrayal. Murder. Source. We were all of us guilty now. If you were any other Source Hunter, I suppose you'd strike me down where I stand after that terrible admission. Fortunately for us both, you are no other Source Hunter.
True.
My own little sister, if you can imagine it. She was always the more ambitious, the more exacting of us. And she had no fear of the darkness that so often accompanies Source. Her collusion with King Boreas in imprisoning me here confirms my worst fears. She is planning something far greater than I could have anticipated. For this reason, and with a heavy heart, I must ask you, Source Hunter, to find out how far exactly Leandra has become entwined in the dark arts. I hate to extend my own invitation, Source Hunter, but I believe I ought to accompany you to Zixax's hideout. Presumptuous, yes, but I'd recognize the imp's essence just about anywhere. Both he and you must learn more about the darkness that has extended itself into our dearest Rivellon. And I believe I know where we must begin. Ah, but unless that's a bear flailing through the threads of time, I do believe Master Zixax is on his way. Make way, Source Hunter, landing in 3, 2...
Hunters, you've done it! Ikara is free! Ah, what good it does my impish heart to see her safe and bright as ever! We have much to discuss. Come one and all to the end of time. A spot of something warm and the soft glow of the tapestry ought to do us all a bit of good, hmm? Ikara, now, if we're done playing hide and seek, let's not waste a jot more time. Oh, I just can't wait to pick your every synapse.
After you, Master Zixax.
So that's the White Witch, eh? I expected someone a little more evil. I can't say I'd cut her down from a stake, but she sure has fewer horns than I expected.
We've solved the murder and caught the culprit, yet this case feels anything but closed.
There's more to this crime than simple.
We'll have to...
Alrighty. So we need to go to the end of time. Don't know why we gotta go there, because it's kind of blowing up. Hate that so much. I have no idea who I'm supposed to talk to.
No more. Indeed, I suppose only no more. Only no more. Leandra.
Why, I see Master Zixax has upgraded from his shabby little hut at the edge of the hour.
from the fairy dimension to the, space-time weaver hunter imp one. What do you call this place again? Ha! Is that so? It seems I have my share to learn about the magical world. Source from that my sister, their day, we were, as you, if you, what's the word, Source Hunter? A family of Zandalor's servants. Why, yes. Yes, he spoke often of a faithful trio in his employ. He said he'd trust them with his life if it came down to it. Take this ring. It will mark you as my ally. But what, tell me, did know? We climbed the source from that moment. We were Leandra's, my sister, Leandra, then we were a as but her heart, my connection to.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
You would think he would give us a lot of these for free.
But certainly. What would you like to know? But my used to go such a bit. But that I by all means.
Okay. So now I gotta go to Hunter's Edge.
What I wouldn't give for too long for... He's a good...
Our friend, how can we help you? That ring! Ikara's blessing! Zandalor has the same. I'd recognize it anywhere. So the White Witch sent you, did she? I should have known she'd not sit idly by while the world turned topsy-turvy. Zandalor's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest near his personal waypoint. Once you're inside the forest, you'll need to find the Forest Spirit. This spirit will give you the rune you need to enter the Source Temple. But first things first. If you want to get inside Zandalor's house, you'll need to use the portal in this very room. I've the crystal you need in order to activate it. Still, entering the house will be the least of your worries. Zandalor himself has called forth every manner of protection to discourage would-be intruders, and you will have to defeat them all in order to reach the bedroom. Now, the last thing he said doesn't make much sense to an outsider. Perhaps you or the witch will manage to make better sense of it. He said, and I quote, "She is coming. I only hope I can reach the temple first. If she finds the portal..." He didn't finish after that. "Before you go, perhaps we might... Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter of time before the savages upstairs find us, and trying to leave through the village is as good as suicide." But Zandalor has his own means of travel, a waypoint shrine and his own chambers reserved for his personal use. If we could only get there, we'd be able to flee this place lickety-split. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be disabling its defenses, we'll slip through without problem. Good luck, Source Hunt.
Where am I?
I feel as though I've been living in a dream. I was bathing myself, as I've done a million times over, when suddenly a curious sensation came over me, as if my...
revelation. There must be something of some value hidden here.
I can't feel my legs!
It's in my place. Now, what would you be hiding down there? In any case, that's for you to know. Brenda's apartment showed a little spot between the dining table and the mirror, and read it in annotation.
It doesn't seem to work here.
Curses! Stop!
I can't feel my legs.
Read. Hi. I think I got really lucky there. I'm a door, right? Okay. Okay, well, we go to Lisa. Start healing up people. Dear God. When he said he was... It'll take a couple hits, but I think I can get to it. Okay, cool. You would think you would have a lot... I don't want pumpkin. You would think you would have a lot more stuff, though. Okay, am I supposed to find something down here? Or... what? Because okay, so I'm also going to take off the blessing ring, because to my best knowledge it does... oh... You know what? If I didn't like my dexterity, I would definitely use that. So I might give it to Christian. Where's Elisa? Medora.
As good as a new penny. I'm stuck.
My life is ebbing away.
I think as long as nobody moves, we'll be fine. There is mines literally everywhere.
Into the fray once more.
Why did he set up his house like this?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Alrighty. Dora, go by yourself because...
What's this? It looks strange. It's a mirage.
Okay. Elisa, make it rain. Ah. That felt great. Okay. It's the resurrect. Well, idea that I probably just used up all my you off. Holy shit, he even gets resurrected pretty quickly. Alright, let me quick save though, because they weren't lying when they said this house is booby trapped.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Okay. Alrighty. Vanilla. You lay in the bed, heal up. And Elisa, you lay in the bed, heal up. Okay, so oh great. I think I have to put on Kira's blessing again. Give me a second. Ooh, I'll take that. Okay.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
Grandest name?
What a horn-loving dog you are. I won't hear such nonsense. No, indeed. An orc isn't really a dame in any case, is it? Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who that carnivorous farmhand? I certainly... Treasure, treasure... I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nadia's the proper choice for you. Unfortunately, you've chosen wrong for any soul with half an ounce of sense. Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
I don't know.
That carnivorous...
I don't get it.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest? I suppose if you're titillated... Treasure, treasure... What a... Treasure, treasure on the ground. What a horn...
How much would it cost to pick? Oh. Man. Okay. Wait, can I do like I did at the other one? Get back up. And throw my pyramid through it? Ooh. Fuck. Send to Medora. Send to Medora. I'll be back for you. I'm so confused about that. So, look at the logs. The village are trying to get to out of Hunter's Edge. Throw the wizard's house by means of a portal and a cellar. No, that's a basement. This is a cellar. We need to disable defenses in the wizard's house in order to get them out of here safely. I thought they said no, it was by his bedside. I don't see anything by here. Oh. We discovered a wizard. Okay. Okay. So, how do I need to read the book to these?
doesn't seem to work here.
Kevin.
I've been struck by lightning! I can't feel my legs! Demon's breath! I've been paralyzed!
You know, I'll figure this out once I figure out how to solve all this.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Okay, I'm assuming it has something to do in the basement. Okay. How to deactivate the traps. And what is it? Stand Wars? Wizard's House traps. Okay. So apparently there's a lever. I don't see any signs of a lever. So wait, let me see. Go to General Reserves, but I can't seem to turn off the fireball traps or open barriers. Okay. After you enter the house through the portal, avoid the fireballs. Always the same way, but stand with one hero a square. Okay. So I'm gonna send Medora after being healed. Actually, I should send Elisa. So apparently I have to go down here. On this. Will I be hit by any? Because as long as I'm not hit by any, I'm happy with that. Okay, apparently now there should be a lever in this room. I feel lied to. After you, okay. Stairs with another hero, disable the traps. I have to talk to treasure chest?
Treasure on the ground. That can't... Treasure on the ground. I suppose if you... Treasure... What a horn...
I forget how I did that. No. There goes. I hate when I do that. Where is it? Apparently it should be off, but I don't see a... I did not need this globe. How much can I sell it for? More my question. Fun. Yeah, drop it. Shit, it's big. I don't see a lever anywhere. Can't disable the trap since the barriers are still up. There's a teleporter to the next room beside it. Just light up the 4 candles and the portal will activate. Oh.
There we are. The house's defenses should be off now.
The family should be able to get through here without a hitch. We ought to tell them the coast is clear.
Okay. Dora. Actually, I think I have to be one of. Oh, damn it. Send to Medora. Medora will probably never be overweight.
I am at your disposal, Source Hunter. A cat told me. If what you said, we called for old Jinxie before going into hiding.
Our friend, how can we help you? Oh, yes, let's. Have you cleared a path to Xandalor's shrine? Great gods above! That's fantastic news. I can nearly smell the fresh air.
Ah, so. That's what I figured it would be, but it didn't really give me that option. What if I didn't, and I just went in there and told them, yo, his house. Alrighty. Can we go to vanilla for this? Because I don't know.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Aren't you a dear? What is it you like best about that lovely lady? The sweet cadence of her voice? Her fair grace? The whole package has impressed you, I do suppose.
I believe that is the end of a hunt in Hunter's Edge. Oh. So this is like a normal waypoint, okay. So now I can go to waypoints. And I personally want to go to Hunter's Edge. Because I want to let the cat know that her family's safe. Plus, I kind of want to go to Sacred Stone after this.
Hello again. Do you bring good news? They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to Sabbath here. No, they must be squashed. Jinx, if you a kind, the dark wood, the human.
Wait, so I can't tell her that the.
I'm drenched.
Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I say.
You there, tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all.
Potent heat.
There, again the lost ones struck by.
I'm overheating.
You aim so low, Ogma. Think of all the little fears.
What a deluge!
I've got my eye on you. Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes even more than this present later. Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp.
Alright, then I'm just gonna go to Sacred Stone. I'm just gonna go... Yeah, maybe to Sacred Stone. Let's go to Sacred Stone. Why not? I think I'm gonna end the stream at 10, so 8 minutes. I think that sounds about good for tonight. Without Christian. So... And if you're wondering why I've been looking things up for this and not doing like a blind playthrough, it's mainly because I've already gone through a lot of this and I've just forgotten it. Plus, a lot of this stuff is made for people who are a little bit more tricky and will look around more. I'm not going to be looking around to literally every nook and cranny just so I can, I guess, get an idea of where one thing would be. The thing about this, though, is I don't understand why we're a little bit more overpowered.
I just know.
If you... What? Okay. Okay, can you do me a
Make it
favor?
quick now. Just because I am gracious enough to tolerate your
Already have
presence
you.
here doesn't mean you're entitled to my time.
You seem like a smart lady. Can you help finish identifying these? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna presume maybe somebody in... Where is it? Silvergun might?
Toasty.
If not, then
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
I got this guy's permanent suit.
The way, human scum. Your stink is making my life stink.
Okay, he can. It's gonna identify everything. I'm pretty sure everything is on. That's not bad, actually. These are made for... This is for a... I don't know why it says Archer, because it doesn't give you anything for what I needed with, or I wouldn't wanted it to. This is mainly made for a rogue, because it gives you better dexterity, pickpocketing, crafting, and single-hand weapons, which are daggers. So...
Rogue? Rogue.
Maybe...
Rogue? Rogue.
Right. Ooh. Okay. Maybe me.
Rogue?
Mine does 76. I think this does 74, but it's a little bit better in a sense because of how much it gives me. Like, dear God, that's great actually. Okay. This gives me 1 crafting and 2 initiative. Does dual wielding. Oh no, I think that's what it is. It's not. Well, I think it's the one-handed weapon. So I think it's either way. Okay, I'm gonna say I had the best still. Unfortunately, if these were a lot better, I would wear them. This is 58. It gives me a lot of health. So I'm gonna say no on that. Did I get any better weapons that go over 214? Ooh. How much does my bow do? What the hell? I think I'm gonna use this because the Tenebrium hasn't really helped. And it's not like it's gonna do anything to me. It's just making me move slower, which I'm pretty sure this does too. Yeah. It'll make my health go down a bit because it has just 2 Constitution, but I think a little bit more damage is a little bit better than a little bit of health. I'm also going to switch my ring back to this one. And I'm going to look through my necklaces. Muted. That'd probably be a lot better for... What was it? Yeah, I want that one. Oh. So I'm the only person, one of us can. I'm not gonna really mess with Christian's characters because I don't feel like I have. I don't want to do something and have it be wrong, you know? Like, if he didn't want that, then I don't want it to be the reason why it went wrong for him. Okay, so these do 44, so I don't think I have any that... Can I put my strongest? No. So these are the only other ones, but they're not really made for someone like her. These do 44 also. And adds dexterity. Which would be good for the... I say why not. These only give me to piercing damage, which is arrows. 1 extra dexterity will help in the long run. Okay, this gives me 1 strength and 2 initiative. If I see something with 2 strength, I might do it. Okay. Okay. I think I picked up something. Yeah, 108. I feel like this would be a lot better for Christian's character. I feel like... Or Vanilla. What's a Vanilla's strength? 13? Plus 1 to 1. He doesn't use wands on her. I think I'm going to give this to Christian. Because I feel like this would make a lot more sense to give to Christian. And I'm going to give that one I just looked at to me. Because I did not notice that. And you can screw that speed. So I will take that. That's mine. Let me switch back to actual good boots. 44. Okay, let me get this. And this is obviously probably one of the best ones I have. So, okay. I think I did the right thing there. I would take Christian's old arm. Actually, will I? I might as well. It's actually a little bit... Oh, I need armor specialist too. I think Christian will be happy with that. Okay, well... I'm really not really willing to get armor specialist too. I think I'm just going to do is put that other one on. The one that raises it, like, slightly. Oh, this also requires armor specialist too. Huh. I'll stick with this then. I'm not going to switch. I'm not going to raise it. I think to kind of wrap things up, I'm just going to sell things. Everything's on Medora. So everything I don't need will be on Medora. Like the Tenebria Max, I'm probably never going to use it. This thing I might actually. My sword is... Oh, because how much this mine gives it. So. Okay, I'll keep this, because just in case. I'll get rid of that, definitely. Any normal bows I'll probably get rid of. This one Tenebrian bow, why not? 185, not really worth it. Not a Tenebrian spear, go ahead and have fun. Have fun with this. I will keep this. No one uses daggers on our team. This is a lot worse than Christian's. That's a lot worse than Christian's. This is a lot worse than Christian's. what is Elisa's weapons right now? 96 and 116. Okay. 138. 138. 23. Okay. This goes to 140. I'm gonna keep that for Christian. I say personally, if it's underneath 30, I'll say 45. I'll get rid of it. I'm gonna keep that. This I'm gonna get rid of. Oh. I'm hoping that this doesn't screw me again, because last time I sold everything to him, he seemed pissed and took all my money. Alright, sell. Okay. This has 32% block.
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
Please, Mara. Must you bother me?
Since... Okay, I personally think this is better. What I kind of don't like about this is that these people are pretty much dicks. I would assume this was be worth getting rid of. 32%, I'll ask Christian. I don't think this is better than Christian, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep most rings and belts, unless I personally feel like I don't need it. Strictly because you never know if you're going to need whatever's on him. Like, this only has 37, is alright. This I'm going to get rid of? No, these two I will. Like, if it has nothing on it, like this one is, then I'll definitely get rid of it. Because you just never know, though, like, if you need something on it, like, something with walking and all. So I got 15,000 gold on me alone, or Medora alone, and I have... I need some things on me. Hi, to you. Would you like to buy a bow? And this normal looking ring. This helmet. This mask. That. Christian's is better, so I'm gonna get rid of. I believe Christian's is better than both of these ones. Let's see, what are you? Get rid of that. Please, if I sell you something, don't sell it to somebody else. Also, the stuff I sell to you is really good stuff. Okay. This should leave me a little bit open, because a lot of this, as you can see, a lot of my stuff is spells and potions, which, I don't know if I'm ever going to use, but if I do, good for me. And I think I'm going to give Medora all of my bombs. As you can see, I am me, so actually, if you're watching, this is my character. Send to Medora, send to Medora. The only reason I'm sending these to Medora is because I did give her the pinpoint ability, which makes her never miss grenades. Okay. So I have the Nether swap ability. Self-emulation. I have a lot of these weird abilities that I'm probably never going to use. It's Adept. Okay. Oh my! I just looked at how much she can hold. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. But alright, guys. I think I'm going to end this off. I'm going to head off to this place. Waterfall. I'm gonna end it off by going here, and I'm gonna hope that I can get through to the next waypoint. And I think that's where I'm gonna end it off, because I said 10. It's 10:06 now. I'll end at 10:10 instead. 10:07. If I die, because as you can see, I am wearing Zandawar's protective necklace, so it should protect me.
Source Hunter, You stand at the very doorstep of dreaded Phantom Forest, and before you enter these woods, I need to tell you something.
Oh shit.
Something about me and Cassandra.
I don't know who Cassandra is. I completely forgot. As good as I spot as any, I suppose. What's
The
matter?
first thing you should know, my friend, is that I am not a human. I am in fact a true cat. At least, such was my start in life.
If that's the first thing, I'm dying to know the second.
I will tell you all. And all begins with Cassandra.
I'm assuming we're about to get another animation, so...
Her tale is not
Nope.
a happy one. She was kept like a prisoner in her brother Brachus's castle. Locked up, alone in a tower like some fairy tale princess. One day, though, I came along. A young little tomcat that climbed up the branches of a tree, reaching her window. She was kind to me. Fed me well and petted me to my heart's content. But her loneliness drove her to do more. She was a sorceress, you see, and with her magic gave me human consciousness and a voice to give it expression. We talked the days away, content to know one another, but once more, her loneliness drove her further. One morning I woke, and to my horror, yes, horror, I was a man. A cat no longer. Don't worry, she assured me. You can be your own self still, but here with me, a man you must be. Despite my confusion and apprehension, I admit it didn't take long for me to enjoy the newfound pleasures of a newfound existence. I loved her truly, loved her deeply. But then her brother took her, and when she returned, she was a lich, twisted and vile. In terror, I recoiled, fled our tower, and was soon discovered by Brachus's sentinels. They dragged me to the Mad King. So enraged was he to discover she had loved another that he feasted all his wrath upon me. All that is sweet and good in life ceased for many long years. Yet, despite it all, I loved Cassandra still, remembering the woman that was. So when the Source Hunters came, I wasn't simply liberated like I told you. No. I searched for Cassandra and, knowing she'd be executed on the spot, helped her make her escape. I, Hunter. I helped a sorceress lich escape. And that is the very reason I'm divulging all this. To warn you that she is here. Yes, it is true. Cassandra is the phantom that gives Phantom Forest its name. I fear that will indeed be inevitable. This is her forest now. She its queen. No trespass remains without consequence, and I have no clue how her mind twists and turns after all these years. Human yet, or horror only. Humanity. Oh, how I hope, imperfect though it may be, that a glimpse of humanity may still lie buried beneath the lich Cassandra is today.
Why did he say lick instead of witch? Witch. Oh, that's why.
Be that as it may, stand warned that she possesses phenomenal powers, and that she is impervious to the sting of sword or sorcery. I haven't laid eyes on Cassandra in many ages, Hunter, and I fear for what you may find. Fear for what I may find.
Zandalor's amulet is protecting me. The spectral taint has no effect. area directly around the bridge is haunted.
Cassandra, our mother, our queen, our killer, our corpse. I am her prey. I am her subject. I am her soul. The temple is not all it seems. Lower the bridge. Find her bones. Is our spirit? Where has she fled?
Alrighty, guys. Here's where I'm going to save. I feel like this is the point where we're getting to the final live streams, and I will be here all day tomorrow, probably with Christian to do it, if he so chooses to want to continue this with me tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, it looks like we're kind of nearing the end, and if we finish Divinity and we still haven't completed all the quests, I will be doing a live stream probably by myself to finish up everything. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.